Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We're here at Eurogamer and at the SpecialEffect stand with Mick, Donegan,
Yep.
CEO of SpecialEffect. So do you want to tell us a little bit, sort of in a potted way, what SpecialEffect is and what you do?
Yep. Okay. SpecialEffect is simply a charity that helps people with disabilities to be able to join in with everyone else by playing video games and other ways of having fun and expressing themselves. That's what we do. If people can't control, their joypad or their control isn't good enough for a Kinect, then what we do is we find another way to access either a console or a PC, as I say, with leisure in mind. The whole idea is that we remove all of the barriers. Families of kids with disabilities have enough barriers in their way and enough things to occupy their time without worrying about filling in long referral forms or anything like that. So basically anyone, from a hospice, hospital, parents, they can just get in touch with us in whatever way suits them, and we can arrange for them to come to us at National Accessible Games Centre in Oxfordshire, or if it's difficult for them to travel, then we'll travel to them. We don't charge for what we do. We work very, very hard with our fundraising, and people like yourself doing the 10K help as well. We're absolutely reliant on people like you to put fuel in the vehicle if we need to go off and support a family, and obviously to help buy the equipment, because we loan equipment as well for people to try. We'll modify equipment for people to try. Everybody that we work with, every individual is like a project, and we try and see that project through. I'm a teacher originally, special needs teacher, and then I worked at an assessment centre for children with complex communication difficulties. So often the parents at the end of an assessment that was helping them with their education or to communicate, they'd say, well, that's great, but what can they do at 3:30 when they get back from school? What are they going to do at the weekends? How can they play with their brother and sister? How can we play with them? Because it's so difficult for them to play in other ways. So that's why I started the charity. I chucked everything else in. I just had to do it. And since then, as I say, we don't get any statutory funding. We have to fundraise like anything. We don't charge what we do. So
if someone wanted to find out more, or maybe to potentially donate, how would they do that?
Well, if they Google SpecialEffect, it's all one word, SpecialEffect without an S. If they just Google us, we'll be near the top there. And if they want, to find out more, if they know someone who might benefit from what we're offering, then that's absolutely great. They'll be very welcome.
So could you sort of talk briefly about some of the technology you use? You can see different ways, unusual controls here that are fascinating.
And there are lots of ways in which you can put little bits and pieces together, whatever somebody's good at. If they're good at moving their head, then we might put a little switch just there to make things happen. If they've got very big movements, then we might get them a great big joystick and do what we can to modify the software in the game. In severe cases, some of the people that we work with might only be able to have controlled movement of their eyes, either because they've got very severe, involuntary movement of their body, but good eye control, or it might be that they've got a progressive condition, something like motor neuron disease or muscular dystrophy, or even if they've got a high spinal injury and they can only move their eyes, then we often lend them eye gaze systems as well. So all they'll need to do is to be able to control the movement of their eyes, and we'll get them having fun and controlling the computer if we can. Yeah,
it sounds great. So we talked about what people can do. Is the industry itself doing enough? Are the games set up so that you can take advantage of them and customise the controls?
It's happening steadily. We work with individuals, throughout the UK. We'll help individuals throughout the UK. But the way that we'll change the way that the world plays and the way that people with disabilities all around the world play is by developers from wherever they are in the world just getting in touch with us and saying, how can we make this game just a little bit more accessible? And then we'll give our advice.
Great, well thanks, really interesting.
No, thank you.
I'm sure people will be Googling, looking at their website, and so thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for your interest, thank you
Thanks.
very much.